I also want to call your attention to some harmful ingredients that are in some of the sunscreens that are being produced these days, so that you will know how to use your sunscreens in a way that it won't harm your skin. Now, I want you guys to know that we have two types of sunscreens. We have the chemical sunscreens and we have the mineral sunscreen. Sunscreens are very important in every skincare routine because they help to protect your skin from the harmful rays of the sun that causes sun damage, uneven skin tone, hyperpigmentation, and even skin cancer. Sunscreens play a very vital role. So if you're using skin brightening or skin whitening products and you're not using sunscreen, sis, you are wrong. On this video, I'm going to be sharing 8 sunscreens that are very good. They are affordable and they do not leave white cast. So in case maybe you're wondering, there might be some expensive ones, but don't worry. I'll also be mentioning the ones that are affordable so that you can pick at least, make sure you're using at least one of this sunscreen, because including sunscreen in your routine is very important. To my returning subscribers, you guys are welcome, and if you're seeing this face for the first time, hi my love, it's your girl once more. Here on this channel we talk about everything skincare, beauty and lifestyle. We also do product review and product recommendations. If this sound like any of the things you're interested in, please kindly hit the subscription button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that anytime I upload interesting content like this, you'll be among the first to be notified. So without taking much of your time, let's dive into why we're here. Before I share those 8 sunscreens that I have for you guys today, I want to call your attention to some important things. You don't just go to the market and buy sunscreen just like that. We have different sunscreens for different skin type. If you have oily skin, you have a dry skin or combination skin or even a sensitive skin, you want to know the type of sunscreen that is suitable for your skin type, because if you go ahead and buy a sunscreen that is not suitable for your skin type, you will not see any result. You will end up wasting your money and nothing is going to happen. Okay, and I also want to call your attention to some harmful ingredients that are in some of the sunscreens that are being produced these days, so that you will know how to use your sunscreens in a way that it won't harm your skin. Now, I want you guys to know that we have two types of sunscreens. We have the chemical sunscreens and we have the mineral sunscreen. The mineral sunscreen are those sunscreens that contains ingredients like titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. Those sunscreens only sit on the skin. They do not penetrate your skin barrier. They just act on the surface of your skin and act as a barrier between your skin and those harmful rays of the sun that can cause sunburn or skin cancer and other skin damage that we have out there. And the other type of sunscreens that we have is the chemical sunscreens. Those chemical sunscreen contains some chemical ingredients that are supposed to protect your skin from the harmful rays of the sun and also skin cancer. But then when those ingredients are now used in very high concentration, they become a problem. Any sunscreen that contains those ingredients I'm going to be mentioning now that is more than 10%, you want to stay away from that sunscreen. So you guys here with me, I actually made a list. I made a research and I was able to come up with those chemical ingredients that are contained in the chemical sunscreens that you want to be careful with. So the first ingredient I have here with me is the avobenzone, and then we have the octocrylene. This one is very common in most of the sunscreens. They contain octocrylene, and then we have the homosalate and also the octisalate. All these ingredients, chemical ingredients that I mentioned, they are contained in chemical sunscreens. But this is what I want you to pay attention to. The chemical sunscreens contains all those ingredients. Okay, the major work, like I mentioned earlier, is to protect your skin from sun damage, harmful sun rays and skin cancer. But I want you to know that these particular chemicals have the ability to absorb into the first layer of the skin, and sometimes they go deep into the bloodstream and they might cause some issues for you. Those chemicals that I just mentioned, they are endocrine disruptors, which means they can disrupt the normal physiology of your body. It means they can cause hormonal imbalance. Some of the hormonal imbalance that you're suffering from is not just from stress or other health conditions. Most of them are from those chemicals that we put on our body that are gotten from some of these skincare products. Now, the harmful one among all of them is the avobenzone. If you buy any sunscreen that contains avobenzone, girl, run away from that sunscreen. Avoid that sunscreen because that is a very, very strong UV protector that can cause serious harm to your skin once it is able to cross your skin barrier, which it will definitely do because that's what chemical sunscreen does. They can cross the skin barrier and go into the bloodstream. Now, what make this particular one very harmful is the fact that it is very, very strong. But then the other one, like the autocrylene and the homoselates, those ones, they are okay because they take longer time before they begin to act on the skin, and they work very, very slowly. They are not too active or too strong like the avobenzone. So you can go ahead and use those ones in moderate quantity and you are good to go. Hope I am able to convince you and not confuse you guys. Okay, hope we are together. Don't get me wrong, okay? The only thing I'm saying you should avoid here is avobenzone. And the truth is, if you have a sensitive skin, stay away from any chemical sunscreen. Go with a mineral sunscreen. But those ones that contains those ingredients like the autocrylene and other ingredients that I mentioned for you guys in just 10% concentration, you're good to go and you're free to use them. So now let us go straight and look at the sunscreens that I have for you guys. The first sunscreen I have for you guys here with me is the Skin Aqua sunscreen. The Skin Aqua sunscreen contains SPF 50, which is a very broad spectrum. Generally, any sunscreen that you're using must contain SPF 50 and above. If it contains less than SPF 50, girl, throw it away. In fact, stay away from such sunscreens because they're not going to give you a broad spectrum protection. So make sure your sunscreen is from SPF 50 and above. The Skin Aqua sunscreen is good for people with dry skin or combination skin. It is also lightweight and it is a very hydrating sunscreen. Okay, it might not be too good for people that are oily skin because it is a little bit greasy and tacky. And if you have oily skin, you want to go with a sunscreen that is more mattifying than a sunscreen that contains so much oil in it. Okay, so this sunscreen is very, very good and it gives a shiny finish and a very good filter on the skin. This sunscreen is a chemical and a combination of a mineral sunscreen because it has both the ingredients for the chemical sunscreen in it, like the autocrylene, and it contains, I think, titanium dioxide. It contains titanium dioxide in it as well. Now, the next sunscreen I want us to be looking at is the Dr. Rachel sunscreen. This Dr. Rachel sunscreen comes in different variants, but this is the particular one that I'm talking about. It has a before and after sun, if I'm not mistaken. This sunscreen has SPF 60, which is a very good broad spectrum. It also contains octocrylene and titanium. That means it is both a mineral and a chemical sunscreen. Okay, so this sunscreen is very good. You can go ahead and use it. It also contains ceramide and niacinamide in it. It is also good for all skin type because it is lightweight and it is not too greasy on the skin. Okay, the next sunscreen, you guys, is the La Roche-Posay sunscreen, and this sunscreen also has SPF 50, a very good broad spectrum. You can use this sunscreen both on your face and on your body, and it's going to do the job perfectly well for you guys. Okay, this sunscreen, it has no chemical filters. That means it is 100% a mineral sunscreen. It doesn't contain any chemical sunscreen properties in it. It is 100% a mineral sunscreen. So if you have a sensitive skin, this is a perfect choice for you. The next is the Bio UV Aqua SPF 50 sunscreen. This sunscreen, it is non-greasy and it is non-tacky. It absorbs into the skin easily. It is perfect for people with oily skin because it is not going to clog your pores. Okay, the next sunscreen I have here is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc sunscreen. This sunscreen also contains SPF 50. a very good broad spectrum, and it is water resistant. It is also oil free and good for people with oily skin. Okay, the next sunscreen is the Esteline sunscreen. This is the sunscreen that have the highest SPF in it because it has SPF 80, and this happens to be the current sunscreen that I'm using. It is lightweight, it is hydrating, and it gives an invisible finish. It means no white cast. But then it is also a chemical sunscreen because it contains autocrylene in it. Okay, so if you have a sensitive skin, this is not for you. But if you have a dry skin to a combination skin, the Esteline sunscreen is the perfect choice for you. The next sunscreen I have here with me, you guys, is the Hatomugi sunscreen. This sunscreen has SPF 50. It also contains octocrylene, and it means it is also a chemical sunscreen. The only issue I have with this sunscreen is the fact that it contains coconut oil in it. We can use it for both face and body, but I would say no for the face. For the body, it's okay. You can go ahead and use this sunscreen on your body because if you have a acne prone skin or oily skin, the coconut oil in this Hatomugi sunscreen can plug your pores and cause breakouts if care is not taken. So this sunscreen is also very good. I will advise you to use it more on your body, not your face, if you have a sensitive skin or oily skin. But if you have a dry skin, then this might be a perfect choice for you. The last but not the least, you guys, is the CeraVe Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. This sunscreen is a 100% mineral sunscreen. It doesn't contain any chemical sunscreen agent in it. It contains more of titanium dioxide and zinc oxide. It's also lightweight and it is non-greasy. It is good for people with sensitive skin. After all said and done, all I'm going to say is if you have a sensitive skin, go with a mineral sunscreen. If you have a combination skin or oily skin or a dry skin, you can go ahead and use those ones that has the chemical filters in them. But like I said earlier, avoid sunscreens that have avobenzone in them. Avoid sunscreen that have avobenzone in them. The other chemical filters in the other sunscreens like the autocrylene, it is okay to use them because those ones work very slowly and very gentle on the skin. Hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching, and if you're still yet to subscribe, please guys kindly hit the subscription button and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so that anytime I upload interesting content like this, you'll be among the first people to be notified. See you guys in our next. Bye.